Here is how I 3D kitbashed a forest sprite. I'm pretty darn excited about this one. I've wanted to make some goblin-looking forest sprites for a hot minute now, and Printed Encounters Ambush Goblins were just what I needed. He also gives patrons access to Blender files with a rigged and posable model. I'm not paid or anything to say this, I just really like his stuff. First, select the rig, go into pose mode, and now you can select bones and rotate them to make a pose you like. The Blender file also came with some poses in the pose library. You can select a pose from the list and press the apply button. Also, you can change equipment by hiding objects in the scene collection panel. You can also hide the armature by unchecking the in front box in viewport display. Really cool stuff. Since this model is going to count as a fungoid cave shaman, I first looked up a shaman and figured out the parts I needed to include. A cool dagger, some mushrooms, a staff, and a cute little fungus creature. Here's the rough idea of what I'll make. And before you ask, yes, I majored in graphic design, and yes, I know that this drawing looks like a child drew it, but it's what we got. Then, I started to pose the model. I got a rough sitting pose that I liked. I also brought in one of the masks I made in a previous video and imported some mushrooms that Pellinor made. I made the mushroom hat by importing the mushrooms, selecting them, going into edit mode, pressing P, and then selecting by loose parts. Then I took just one of the mushroom tops and scaled it up. Then I clipped it into the goblin's head. I didn't want the goblin's nose and hat to clip through the mushroom hat and the mask, so to make sure that they didn't show, I went into the sculpting mode and squished them down. The sword and staff are from a big pack of D&D weapons I found on Thingiverse by Dutch Mogul. I also scaled up some mushrooms and made it into a little chair. This really helped fine-tune the pose a little bit. I scaled up a mushroom again and clipped it into the end of his staff to make a classic fungus umbrella. To create the spore creature, I took a snail made by Pellinor, scaled it up, and then clipped a bunch of mushrooms onto its back. What a cutie. I fine-tuned the pose for a while, and the 3D kitbash was done. His pose came out really playful with his dangling, swinging legs and his arm resting the weight of the sword on the lip of the mushroom, which I enjoy. I printed the shaman and the snail separately. It really comes alive after painting and basing, and I'm very pleased with the result. And that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. Comment down below with any and all feedback or suggestions. Alright, bye-bye!